listening to Reset Race. You're now tuned in to Reset Race. You're listening to Reset Race. You're now tuned in to Reset Race. What? Put them back on the grill again. We grilling them. Put them back on the grill again. We grilling them. Put them back on the grill again. We grilling them. Back on the grill again. We grilling them. You're listening to Reset Race. Adults need reparations to make America great. You're tuned in to Reset Race. We no longer starving while others eat off our plate. No. You're listening to Reset Race. We focused on our justice claim. We know what is at stake. You're tuned in to Reset Race. You'll find out who really about justice and really who fake. Lineage go back to US Southern plantations. Lineage, Jim Crow and mass incarceration. Redlining lynchings. We are old from this nation. You're not about justice if you ain't for reparations. MG the wise one. Cousin mother intellectual. Samantha bringing fire. Anti-black we pressing you. No permanent friends and no permanent enemies. The backbone of the country to win. You need our energy. You gon' see. Listening to Reset Race. You're now tuned in to Reset Race. You're listening to Reset Race. You're now tuned in to Reset Race. Put them back on the grill again. We grilling them. Put them back on the grill again. We grilling them. Put them back on the grill again. We grilling them. Back on the grill again. We grilling them. You're listening to Reset Race. Adults need reparations to make America great. You're tuned in to Reset Race. We no longer starving while others eat off our plate. No. You're listening to Reset Race. We focused on our justice claim. We know what is at stake. You're tuned in to Reset Race. You'll find out who really about justice and really who fake.
She won working class voters, working class white voters and working class black voters, respectfully. You know where she didn't do so well? Upper middle class white people, well-to-do white people. That's where she didn't do so well. Ironically, that's also where she had a problem with here, on Twitter and YouTube and in the independent media world. When I say upper middle class, I'm talking about the commentators. I'm talking about those people who campaigns against her. But once again, we're gonna come back to that. I'm coming for that ass tonight. Dress light. Wear your fighting shoes. Have your Vaseline ready, girl. You're gonna need to grease up, because we about to get into that ass tonight. Jimmy Dore. Kick rocks. And that goes for Brianna Joy Grade 2. And that goes for Brianna Joy Grade 2.
Welcome to Reset Race, where we discuss race and we discuss politics and how those two things intersect and impact the descendants of chattel slavery, US Freedmen, ADOS, what is it, FBA, whatever you want to call us.
NASDA, is it NASD or NASDA?
NASD.
Yeah, NASD. Yeah, there's.
Yeah. Those of us that descend from slaves here in the United States. All right, specifically.
Did you say the Freedmen?
I said Freedmen. I did say Freedmen.
Don't forget was it FBA?
FBA.
B1,
Native Black Americans.
Yeah, if you come from B1. Slaves,
you us.
I don't care what set you from. If you believe that we deserve reparations and that we need to fight, we don't set trip over here. So whoever you with, like as long as you on the mission, we with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you say some real crazy stuff, just don't hashtag reset race.
Yes, we
watch all kinds of craziness, and I enjoy it. I don't like it because, you know, they be watching these likes and stuff and these retweets. But I'll see it and I'll agree with you in private. But don't hashtag us when you're doing some funny stuff, you know, gonna get us in trouble.
I get enough fuck shit on my own. But I am a Twitter weirdo. All right, so here, like I said, I'm Michael Graham of Actify Press. Again, I forget if I say that. So we're gonna start off with our guest / new team member.
Hello, everyone. I am Josiah X Killmonger, your average everyday Black American superhero.
I love it.
Here to fix everything. So listen to me, and I'll get you where you need to be.
All right. I like the confidence. Punch it in.
Are you going to give them any social media or any of that? Or are you good? Because I'm getting off social media pretty soon.
Don't follow me around on social media. I'm always honest.
Brutally honest.
So Killmonger, are you saying if they come looking for work, you gonna give it to them?
That's all I got.
You got applications everywhere.
Nah,
you keep the applications just in case somebody wants this work.
All right. So that's Josiah, troublemaker, whatever you want to call him. All right. So he's gonna be visiting us from time to time. He's gonna be doing some work with us. All right. So Sam, we back on track now. Sam, talk to him. Sorry, Sam. Sam's drinking.
You bunch of leftists. Y'all
they blew it.
No, sorry.
Go ahead.
Some of y'all have showed your monkey butt cheeks. Did you keep talking about my cousin? Y'all showed your whole monkey butt cheeks. He was out here throwing poo and it was just flying back. Like, let me tell you, y'all wild out. Y'all wild out. Y'all made up whole new stories. I felt like I was, well, not you, MG. For us younger folks, y'all remember when you was a kid and you played telephone? Wait, what happened? There's a whole different story. How did we get to Colonel Mustard with the wrench? When we started just talking about how we was gonna go to eat at 6. Like, y'all wild out. Y'all showed y'all racist asses.
Thanks, Sam, for that brief intro.
I know, right? Y'all be having us fired up and shit.
That's the whole show. John, talk to him, man. Thanks, Sam.
Hey, what's up, everybody, man? This is John C. Just an average, regular, schmegular, average American Negro. And you know what? I want to make a public service announcement. I just want to make everything clear, man. Listen, we here at Reset Race, we are in our own lane. We don't claim to be the starters of the reparations conversation. We don't claim that we are the experts in the reparations conversation. Reparations conversation came from Yvette Carnell and Antonio Moore, the way that they framed it, the way that they put it out there. And Yvette Carnell, this lady, made me want to go fight. Now, I say this to say this, like, I'm not a part of the ADOS Advocacy Foundation. I don't speak for them. Nobody on Reset Race speaks for them. We don't claim to be a part of that organization, but we give people their proper respect when it's due. And that's real. I'll be lying if I said anything differently. You know, I keep my thoughts to myself on this because I know how sticky the situation is and people got other feelings. I don't be wanting to hear that shit. Like, I'm about justice for my people, for real. And I'm not playing into that. You know what I mean? Like, we do something different. We just brought this conversation to a different space and we have different conversations about it. That's it. Right. Like, nobody can tell me how I should advocate or how I'm supposed to advocate, but I give Yvette and Antonio Moore they due respect. I give Dr. Darity and Kristen Mullen they due respect. I give Thomas Kramer his due respect. Because I know that some of the anti-Black lefties don't like to talk to Black people, so talk to Thomas Kramer. They're going to be like, no, I got to talk to them. Because like, oh, we need a quadrillion. So what we do here at Reset Race is something that, you know, we're not trying to take away from what anybody contributed. I know other reparations organizations, if you want to get down with the movement by any ways that you can get down with it, get down with it. We are just we are a bunch of Negroes here. We having therapy in front of you. That's what this is. This show is Negroes having therapy in the open. That's it. Regular Negroes that care about their people having therapy. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, we give everybody their respect. And guess what, though? I said ADOS need reparations to make America great. I meant that shit. And I'm not, no. I'm not. If you want to talk to the ADOS Advocacy Foundation, the ADOS organization, I'm glad they made those organizations. Please go talk to them. Please do. I think they Black agenda kick like Kung Fu. I'm just not a part of that organization. That shit kick like, I don't know who wrote that shit over there, but that shit kick like Bruce Lee over there. I don't know what their shit kick. I come out of that, but we're doing something different off my chest. But as always, I'm happy to be here, and let's get into this show and let's get through this bullshit. I'm sorry about that, MG. I'm sorry about that, bro.
It's all gravy, all gravy. Get off your chest. Shit, that's what we do. Mud, since we having therapy, come on, Mud.
Shit, I'm not going through therapy today. You know, they call me Mud. You can find me on my social media at Of Lineage. Twitter, Instagram, Clubhouse. Bit of Dose TV coming soon. Just keep looking out for all the shit we're doing. Yeah, let's get to the show.
Thanks, Mud. All right, this show is going to be a little bit different. Okay, as you heard in our intro, there's some concerns on the internet about Tim Black. Tim Black's, well, we're going to play some video here and show you some tweets about the direction this whole conversation went and the direction it should not have, especially based on what Tim was actually saying and the points he was trying to make. He was angry, and he's a Black man in America. He's supposed to be angry. We're all supposed to be angry, and a lot of times we are. We're human beings. All right, like I said, this whole thing about Tim Black, like I said, we agree with the sentiments that Tim was expressing. We're 100% behind him. You know, we don't mind cussing around here. We cuss, we cuss a lot. You know,
that's too much. I'm trying to cut it down, man. Yeah,
and we don't spare anybody either. And Tim, honestly, Tim was cleaning house, right? That's why you guys got. That's why the rest of you got the message you got. That's why you got the sliver of information you got, right? That 9-second or 6-second clip from a 3-hour show, including call-ins. And you got a 6-second clip and people ran with it. Oh, that was vile. We ready to ride, Sam?
That's what they do, though, right? They lie on you and they smear you. Let's rock.
Okay, so this is the soundbite that everybody heard that got spread around, and it was called a grape threat. That's what
a grape threat.
Yeah, a grape threat without the G. Okay, this is the soundbite that got tossed around. All right, Sam.
And they should be able to see the timestamps. So y'all see that.
For middle class, I'm talking about the commentators. I'm talking about those people who campaigns against her. But once again, we're gonna come back to that. I'm coming for that ass tonight. Dress light. Wear your fighting shoes. Have your Vaseline ready, girl. You're going to need to grease up because we about to get into that ass tonight.
Stop. Yeah, all right. So
that's the 18-minute mark. So so please translate Ave for the white people.
Yeah, I said in the tweet that I was going to explain. We were going to talk about how Black people talk to each other when y'all on. I'm going to tell you who to go see. All right, go on the YouTubes, right? There's a YouTuber named Jermaine Phillips. Okay. Then go to, then look up Roast Me. Then go look up, Long Beach Griffey. Then go look up Big Ja. Okay. And you see how Black people talk to each other when you're not around. And a lot of you probably never heard of any of these people. Long Beach Griffey is like 3 million, has like 3 million subscribers now.
Wow.
Right? So there's the whole section of YouTube that a lot of you have never seen before. Right? Jermaine Phillips, he's got like 700,000 followers. Big Ja has 1 million followers. He's a little more mild. Right? but these and their videos have hundreds of thousands of views. Why? Because it's familiar to us. This is how we talk to one another. Especially if you're an old school black comedy head from like the 90s and the early 2000s, the time of Bernie Mac and from Eddie Murphy to Bernie Mac to what's that boy's name? Martin Lawrence, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how we talk to each other. And you also have to remember Tim is a comedian, right? So just to translate, when he says Vaseline,
only white comedians are allowed to crack jokes.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. When he says Vaseline, this is not a personal lubricant issue. For those of you who know Vaseline, you know it's not a personal lubricant. If you understand what I'm saying.
Vaseline
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't know. Yeah,
let's not get into that.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
We thought like that shit.
Yeah.
That shit was like.
Yeah. So the Vaseline comment, right? Vaseline is used to go on your face. See, Sam got the clip. Boxers put it on their face, and there's a trope that black women put it on their face when they get ready to fight to keep you from scarring, to keep you from getting cut, from getting punched. That's what he meant for the Vaseline. And when he says get up in that ass, that means a fight, a physical altercation. But obviously, this is a video, so this is metaphorical. Like
this is why we always say metaphorically when we be saying that shit. Because y'all motherfuckers take shit too goddamn serious.
Too serious.
That's why I always say I wish they metaphorically. Which we may have to change the word for metaphorically. What's a dumber word so they'll get it?
Mm.
I'm not talking about the people that are watching our show. I'm talking about for the people who were trying to turn this
try to spin.
Who are trying to spin that into a great comment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, in any event, that's anybody got anything else on how we talk to one another or what was actually meant by that? And anybody else have any input on that? So, Sam, you got any input on that? Start with you.
Well, just the whole thing, like y'all wait till y'all watch our show. Welcome to the Reset Race show.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of you are new, but if you listen to the show all the time, I say I hope people get their Achilles heel, metaphorically speaking, cut. I'll say that in the damn, we got song. Well, y'all ain't heard the song yet. Shit, it's in the song. Talking about we gonna choke you out metaphorically. I said in the Fred Hampton Leftist that I was gonna beat the fucking shit out of them. I know it's early, y'all gonna be upset. And I said, and I don't mean with my fist, I mean with my words, my intellect, and my arguments. If I say I'm going to beat your ass, that's what the fuck I mean. I'm a grown ass woman. Ain't nobody going out here trying to fight nobody. Tim, a grown ass man with kids and grandkids. He ain't going out here trying to fight no 100-pound woman. Y'all is crazy.
That's 100 pounds of bricks in her pocket. All right. Thanks, Sam. What you got? Oh, Josiah, I forgot. We got a guest. Go ahead, Josiah. Talk to us.
Who called him a guest? Josiah's not a guest.
All right. We got new people. All right. Damn it. Go ahead.
Like y'all are giving these people way too much credit. They know what's going on. Like they heard No Vaseline by Ice Cube and they knew that wasn't about sex, was it?
Nope.
When he said you can get fucked with no Vaseline, do you think he was really trying to get Dr. Dre? Do you think he was really trying to make Eazy-E? Making like a sexual reference to like Vaseline is like Lil' Kim on how many licks she's like, get your Vaseline. Other than that, I can't think of a single time where black people are like, yo, get your Vaseline because some sex is happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like that's not a cultural thing for us. White people.
Baby oil, but not Vaseline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Vaseline. Just for the folks listening who have things going through their mind, Vaseline is horribly unhygienic. It traps bacteria and it's bad for you. Just want to let you know. All right, so moving on, John.
PSA.
PSA, absolutely.
Nah, man. No. I mean, was the thing about it when Tim started this live stream off, man, he was saying like, I'm about to get in y'all ass, like. Before you even mention Bree, before you even say something, I'm about to get in y'all ass, get the Vaseline ready. Not gonna lie, sound all types of wrong, but the black, I'm like, to me, my thing is like, he about to turn up, he about to get lit.
Yeah,
he about to go in. He about to be on their ass. He's about to really fucking give him some smoke.
And he did.
So like that whole connotation of him saying that to Bree as some type of that had no misogynistic feeling. Trust me, black people know motherfuckers being misogynist. Like, man, fuck that. Did it? No. I think the main thing that got the most, the lefties mad the most though, is that he called out Brianna's blackness based off her politics. You see that? Because when he said, you know what? The thing about it, because when you start cutting through the layers and they stop saying misogyny, they know he was talking metaphorically. He said, I'm not getting their ass. He's talking about Jimmy Dore. He came at Nick Bronner ass. He was on the
everybody.
People, he was on the ass. Like the meat, see that?
But
Bree
wait till they really listen to our show.
That wasn't what it was. I'm sorry, sis. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking, like, you know how many times we done said that we y'all don't understand. Tim didn't say shit. Wait till y'all get through our old episodes. Y'all gonna have fun.
Don't bring them to the old episodes,
and let me tell you this up front. Like I said before, y'all motherfuckers can't cancel me because y'all motherfuckers don't pay me. So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not gonna give a fuck about nothing you say. I'm not apologizing for shit. Not unless if I don't believe I did it, fuck you. I'll go to my grave on it. Fuck him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut over you, John.
Good. John, you done?
But I'm just laughing at this whole thing because it's just so outrageous and ludicrous. Like if it wasn't so serious, it would be like a bad joke.
Yep. Go. You done, John? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Before Cousin Mug go, you know what I mean? I just wanted to just say this, like, as a big black man, I know the kind of fucking nails you gotta walk. I already know, like, people, they see my picture and everything like that. You can find me on. At the end of the day, like, I know walking through life that you, like, I won't even get on the elevator with a white woman if it's just me and a white woman on the elevator. Or if it's a white woman crossing the street, or for me, any type of woman, I'll cross the street because I don't even want to deal with that weird ass dynamic of me feeling uncomfortable. No, and I don't want to. I'm not with all that. I'm not with that. I just want. I'm across the street, so I don't even want to deal with that kind of racial aspect. That's that undertone, like, you know what I mean. So I think to see that get pulled out, he was really disagreeing. He was calling the whole left out based off what he felt that with Nina Turner, they should have stepped up for Nina. That's a different story. That's an issue that I wish Nina Turner would have won. I'll say it out loud. I wish Nina Turner. I know Nina Turner was better than Shontel Brown, but at the end of the day, that's something that the progressive movement was going through. He had to call them out, and he called out the anti-blackness, though. He called out the fact that they don't bring up. He's like, you don't talk about black issues? Fuck you talking about. Bree Joy, this is what hurt. Because the thing about it, it wasn't a lot of black people on the left disagreeing with him. That's the crazy part. It was white people on the left. When he said, Bree Joy, you a white, he's like, when I see you, I see a white woman that don't know what's going on. And when hurt white people's soul. Why? Because if he said Kamala Harris, when I see you, I see a white woman that's not going on. Them same white dudes would have been with him. He would have said, Kamala Harris, I'm about to get in your ass, Kamala Harris. Yeah, yeah. But for some reason, he calling out Bree Joy, though, because he really broke down what they doing. So my bad.
Yeah, I completely agree with Josiah. I think that even trying to explain it to them, like, they already know what's going on. This is clearly just a smear campaign because they really don't have a good angle on Tim Black. And I mean, Tim Black is a black man in America. You don't get to his age by incriminating yourself on camera like that. So clearly, like this, this is not, he didn't get on camera and start talking about how much, I'm on now. Like, we need to cut it out. Everybody needs to start acting like adults.
Yeah, good luck with that one, brother. All right, you good, Mud? That's it?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Just for the record, I don't know about our new cast member / guest, new guy, Josiah, but both John, Mud, and I are over 6 feet tall, 6 feet tall or over, and over 200 pounds. Just for the record, we understand how we have to conduct ourselves and how we have to adjust around people just to live, just to stay alive, right? And Tim, I'm like a second or two older than Tim, but he and I both understand how you get to be this age, okay? As Mud was saying, okay. So now we're gonna go to the next timestamp. Okay, 2709.
Jimmy Dore and his dizzy wife said, I'm not giving Nina any of my hard-earned money. We naming names tonight. We name.
All right, so we know at 1745, we just showed it. You guys can get this video. He said what he said about Vaseline. That's the Vaseline comment. Then he goes to Jimmy Dore and Steph Cimarano. Okay, we haven't even heard Bree's name yet. You guys can watch the video. This is the full video. This is not the 1 hour cut. This is the full 3 hour video. Okay, so Sam, let's go to 2954, please.
And that goes for Brianna Joy Gray, too, who went down to Ohio just to gloat through her new individuals, and she pretends to understand the poor blacks while she does simulcasting for the Hill and looks down her nose at poor people. You don't have to retweet me. I don't want your retweet, sister. I want you out the way, and take your funny clown comedian with you. Go on the Joe Rogan show. You can't get a job doing nothing else except shitting on the true left, shitting on us, and then pretending to be our friends. I don't need your retweets. I don't need your fake hellos. I saw you in Ohio. My mom still lives here, so I'm just here because I was just in the neighborhood, being cool with the bros and the sisters and the hoes, you know how I do. Shut up and get the fuck back on the next thing smoking, back to DC and hang out with your corny friends and do your Bad Faith podcast in Bad Faith, a perfect name. We are calling all names tonight. No more punk shit.
So, we have a full 12 minutes between the Vaseline comment and the first mention of Bree Joy. And in between that, he talked about Jimmy and Steph. So, to my mind, even though he said the word girl, like you go girl or girl bye, all right, we're not even get into that, Jesus Christ. All right, we're not even gonna try to get into that. Okay, but we had a full 12 minutes between the mention of Vaseline and Bree Joy. These things are not connected in any way, shape, or form. Not only did he mention two other people, he mentioned another woman. They didn't say he said this about Steph.
Yep.
Nor Jimmy.
Yeah, they didn't say nothing about no threesomes.
Nope.
I'm just saying.
Why you not the threesome for?
I'm just saying. Jimmy and Steph was second in the rant. They skipped over them and just went straight to Bree. I'm sorry, but some of y'all white male leftists on the left y'all got to work on your minds. Y'all got some slave master minds.
Mm-hmm.
And you can translate it by what I mean by it.
Mm-hmm. All right, now we're gonna go two more timestamps, then we'll stop.
Hold on 1 second. Go ahead, Josiah.
Go ahead.
But like, how can they have like the Mandingo fight with Tim and Jimmy Dore? They need like a black person to do that.
Black on black crime.
Exactly. Like you can't turn into a Mandingo fight with Jimmy Dore. You need your Pokemon.
You stole John's stuff, man. Stop that.
Just like Ben Dixon.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I take it back.
It's all right.
Movement for a People's Party should change its name to White People's Party. Movement for a People's Party ain't even a party, it's a get-together. Movement for a People's Party ain't a party, it's a gathering of losers.
All right. Yeah,
I
like that.
I love
I know you like that.
Like,
Sam was the first person I heard say call them a white party.
I want to remix that shit. Yeah, we knew it was a white people's party because they didn't have no black agenda. You got an agenda for everybody else. You got an agenda for people who got here 2 weeks ago, but you ain't got no agenda for black people been here 400 years and built the country. You tripping.
And for the people calling Tim a neoliberal, let's go to 3228. The people that call him neoliberal.
But we can't just do nothing because you're all good. You're all good, so we could just do nothing. No, we can't afford to do nothing. My kids can't afford to do nothing, Johnson. My kids, my grandbabies can't afford, not for me, for daddy, for pop, not to fight for everything that we can get now. And as well as we fight, build, as we do, we have to do both because people have to live meanwhile. Chantel Brown sat back while people died in the Cleveland prison system and said nothing. Can you see Nina Turner doing that? Do you understand people that died in Cleveland right now in Ohio because of Chantel Brown's inaction? She never stood up for anything except a paycheck.
So he even mentioned a Democrat. Strange. And a scandal attached to that Democrat. Okay, let's go to 3411, Sam.
The neolibs.
Exactly.
How can you have a party? How can you start a revolution not even having the guts to put a black agenda on the books, bitch? You can start a party with any demands you want. And you aim, instead of aiming for the stars, you aim from the dirt in front of you, and then you want to get people excited. Fuck you, Nick Bronner. And get my name off your fucking website before I come take it down and tell your daddy I said so. Mama's boy.
Yeah.
Y'all so for Bree. Why did
Oh, no, that's not the worst one. He was going ham. He was going ham.
I watched it, but I didn't slow it down.
When you see it in pieces, it's different. Yeah, when you see it in pieces, right? So we're not going to go much further through this. I'm just giving you a list of people that he went after, just for you. And I'm going to call it, Sam, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to call it timestamps for people so they can see this. Okay?
Yeah, no, for sure. You should definitely do that. Let's do this last one, and then you should go and read through the timestamps. Give the whole rundown so people can, for the people who actually really want to dig it up and want to prove us wrong. Because I love, these people like, I'm going to show you that you're wrong. Great.
3749, Jimmy Dore.
38. Jimmy Dore, but I am talking about Jimmy Dore. Fuck him and fuck his friends and fuck his subscribers and anybody else who follows that piece of shit. Now, there are others who deserve the wrath of Tim Black, like David Pakman, who wouldn't even say Nina Turner's name until the battle was over. What the fuck kind of a neoliberal bullshit is that? How the fuck? You're worse than Jimmy Dore, David Pakman, because at least Jimmy Dore would stand behind this bullshit. Your punk ass, how could you not follow and report upon this fucking candidacy and then have something to say like we give a fuck what you think, milquetoast boy? Bullshit.
That's good, Sam. All right, so really quickly, he went after Kyle, Crystal Ball, Kyle again, David Pakman, Sam
Kyle,
Cedar.
Hungry niggas, Kyle.
Hungry niggas, Kyle, right?
Niggas is hungry, Kyle.
Niggas is hungry, yeah. David Pakman again, Sam Cedar, Stimmy and Steph again, then Brianna for a minute, then he goes down the list again, just naming off names because he can. Then he goes to Jimmy again, then he goes to Nick again, then he goes to Steph again, then he goes to Chantel Brown again, then he goes to Bree again. All right, so he's going after all these fucking people. Right? He goes after all these people, right? Sam, can you go? And I need one more from you, Sam. So if you guys really want to know what this was about, right? Go to 3305, Sam, please.
For Chantel Brown. Because to them, this is the way to get people away from the Democrats. So what if we gotta lose a few people? So what if some people gotta die? So what if some people gotta live in poverty? So what if people have horrible representation? So what, so what, so what? No, so what to you and fuck off and get out of our movement and take your shit with you. Tell your friends I said fuck you and two people that look like you. Take your corny jokes, take your fake ass appreciation for us and stop pretending like you give a fuck about black people.
That was the theme of this show.
I hit the microphone.
I'm sorry. That was the theme of this show. Okay? He was going at people on the left who don't give a fuck about black people and actively ignoring black pain, black trauma, and black political needs. He cleaned house. That's why you heard that Vaseline comment, because people knew that this rant, expletive-laden rant, indeed, right? Because he was angry. A close friend of his got screwed over by these people that he's talking about, right? That was the driver for that was not the driver. That was the beginning of this rant, right? That's what started this rant. But ultimately, this is about racism and anti-blackness on the left. That's what this rant is about. And that's why nobody wanted you to hear anything but that 6 seconds.
I loved every minute of this shit. Like this
every minute.
We need more black people in media just like going off like this, because honestly, like we should be angry and we shouldn't be afraid to show like our true feelings about a lot of the shit that's going on with our politics. Like I'm tired of putting on fronts for people because it's not getting us anywhere. So let's be honest.
Go ahead, play Fanny, Sam.
You see where I'm going. You see where I'm going, and I'm with Bud. I'm glad that Tim let that anger out. what you are complaining about your poverty does not compare to our poverty, baby. And the funny thing is, I don't feel no different.
By the time I was 10 or 12, I just wish to God I was white. You know,
Fanny just got to speak to us. Woo.
For those of you who don't know, that's Fannie Lou Hamer. She is one of the greatest activists of our time. You didn't hear about it much because you didn't hear about a lot of women who were doing work in the civil rights movement. Yes. But she was also the victim of a Mississippi appendectomy, which is a hysterectomy. This is something that was part of the eugenics part of the eugenics program that was going on throughout the United States to try to cut down on our numbers. And that's the country we live in. And there are many things going on to this day that are still along those lines. So we'll go into as we move further and just continue to listen to us to hear more about that. But that's not what this is about right now. This is about how the left treated Tim Black. Okay. Sam Ramud is going to drop a 7-minute video into this. It's going to tell you about the angry black man trope, or the black brute trope. Angry black man is coming. He's coming to steal your women. He's coming to hurt you and harm you, right? That's what that 6-minute timestamp and that 6 seconds that people cut out, and Tim's big black ass face, those two things together trigger something in you that you don't even understand. Right? And this moment requires courage, because you're going to have to fight through this to make this a real movement, right?
If the anti-black wing wins for you, you guys are doomed, because niggas is getting angry and a lot of people are starting to move right, like the white people did. Remember, those white Obama voters got pissed off and they moved to Trump. We didn't do it like that. I'm not talking about poor white people. Poor white people always feel exempt when I am talking about white people. I'm not talking about you, because if you're poor and struggling, you ain't controlling shit. You out here trying to figure out how you're gonna make it like the rest of us. That's why we're not against universal programs, but we want reparations first, because we can't trust you. Plus, the programs that you're offering don't help poor whites in Appalachia. Like, oh my God, who said it? Somebody, oh my God, I'm gonna pull that tweet. Was that you, Joey? You know, telling people that they should get like free college, which is one of the programs. And like, was it free college? And yeah, they were like, that's like giving somebody a lottery ticket or like a job application, because you still got to like go to school, be successful, make something yourself. And then even when we have degrees, we don't get hired at the same levels. So now the videos are up on our channel, no excuses. Myth number 1, what we get wrong about closing the racial wealth gap: educational attainment does not close the racial wealth gap. The stats up there. You can download the whole actual report and all that good stuff. So
yeah. So just real quick before we go on, Sam started. She talked about black people moving right. She's talking about when more black people voted for Trump, the percentage wise, than we've seen in a long time. Voted Republican, we've seen in a long time, because we're just tired of not being served, right? And that's very telling. And of course, the Green Party didn't do well, even though they did have reparations. It wasn't what we were talking about, but that's another thing. But the point one of the points I want to make, I want to draw out of that is Jimmy Dore, Kyle Kulinski, Vosh, all three of those people I just mentioned. They're trying to make deals with the right, right? They're dragging your movement to the right wing. Cenk Uygur, Jimmy Dore, even though they hate each other, at least on paper, they may be some kabuki theater shit, right? Even though they hate each other,
some WrestleMania shit,
Vosh,
WrestleMania,
yeah, all those people let's talk about uniting with the right, right? And where does that leave the rest of the movement? Where does that leave the quote unquote American left that is supposed to be anti-racist? Right?
Where?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, let me say something though. You brought up Jimmy Dore though, and I remember like real shit. Like a few days ago, me and Sam was talking about this, man, and she kind of was like, "Damn, Jimmy let me fucking down because he's supposed to be anti-establishment, bring everybody together." But I'm like, he's deeply anti-black, and I think that not only is it's definitely for views. Like it's 110% for views. So I remember a time when Jimmy Dore would do these videos, mostly trauma porn, like the lefties do. basically like these videos when niggas calls a nigga on camera, or the police will beat our head over. Jimmy Dore was speaking on these videos. This shit is racist, like. And then you go to his videos and they be half like, half dislike, and then half the viewers be like, I thought you were better, Jimmy. You're bringing this shit up.
Listening to Reset Race, you're now tuned in to Reset Race. You're listening to Reset Race, you're now tuned in to Reset Race. Put them back on the grill again. We grilling them, put them back on the grill again. We grilling them, put them back on the grill again. We grilling them, back on the grill again. We grilling them, You're listening to Reset Race. ADOS need reparations to make America great. You're tuned in to Reset Race. We no longer starving while others eat off our plate. No. You're listening to Reset Race. We focused on our justice claim. We know what is at stake. You're tuned in to Reset Race. You'll find out who really about justice and really who fake. Lineage go back to US Southern plantations. Lineage, Jim Crow and mass incarceration. Redlining lynchings, we are old from this nation. You're not about justice if you ain't for reparations. MG the wise one, cousin mother intellectual. Samantha bringing fire, anti-black, we pressing you. No permanent friends and no permanent enemies. The backbone of the country, the win. You need our energy. You gon' see. Listening to Reset Race. You're now tuned in to Reset Race. You're listening to Reset Race. You're now tuned in to Reset Race. Put them back on the grill again. We grilling them. Put them back on the grill again. We grilling them. Put them back on the grill again. We grilling them. Back on the grill again. We grilling them. You're listening to Reset Race. ADOS need reparations to make America great. You're tuned in to Reset Race. We no longer starving while others eat off our plate. No. You're listening to Reset Race. We focused on our justice claim. We know what is at stake. You're tuned in to Reset Race. You'll find out who really about justice and really who fake.
Until you do right by me, everything you think about is gonna crumble.
Hey, this is MG from Reset Race. We're growing and so is our mission. Because of this, we're looking for volunteers to join our team. The skills we need most right now are researchers, video editors, and men and women to do voiceovers. If you're interested in helping out, go to actifypress.com/volunteer. Again, actifypress.com/volunteer. We hope to hear from you soon. Peace and justice from myself and the rest of the Reset Race crew.